What's up everyone, MK Tom Brady here, and in this video I'm going to be going over two tweets sent out last night, I believe, by Ed Boon, and I want to kind of go over this and give my reaction to them and what they could actually mean possibly. So last night, yesterday evening, whatever you want to call it, Ed Boon tweets out the following. He says, after COVID, I'd love to do another Realm Cup, including all of our most recent games. And he cites MK9, Injustice 1, MKX, Injustice 2, MK11. So pretty much the modern era of the MK, I guess the NRS umbrella. Now MKX, Injustice 2, and MK11, you can play on PS4 and Xbox One, and they all have good rollback netcode. Injustice 1 is not on Xbox One, but they did an upscaled version from the PS3 to PS4. So you can play Injustice 1 on PS4, but you don't get any kind of rollback. That game didn't have any. And MK9 is only on, PC, if you can find that version somewhere on eBay, because you can't get it for Steam anymore. And it's PS3, Xbox 360, and the netcode is pretty much as atrocious as you can possibly get. And then Ed Boon also tweets, but if COVID lasts for years, then we might have to add rollback code to MK9 and Injustice 1. And a lot of people are reacting super excited. Some really big names from a lot of other communities as well. And of course, Sonic Fox is super excited as well. So who knows? I mean, will this actually happen? I think, I don't know that this is a troll by Ed Boon. So it really kind of works out because obviously we don't know how long COVID is going to last. But in general, clearly the offline events are not coming back for a while. I mean, safety obviously takes precedent over everything. And right now, it's just the right thing to do, kind of socially distance, and events are just not really health conscious to really have right now, which is why there aren't going to be tournaments for quite a while. However, if they ever were to do some type of an NRS Cup, I mean, it's going to be really hard for newer players to really kind of get into a game like MK9, considering of just how poor the netcode is. But then for Ed Boon to say, hey, by the way, why don't we just add some rollback to these titles? Well, then it might be possible to make these games accessible for everybody, because you got to understand, newer players are used to, MKX's rollback system, same with Injustice 2, same with MK11. And if you put them on that type of a netcode, it's going to be an awful experience, and I can't imagine anyone outside of people that already know what they're in for back from that era. I can't imagine anybody newer kind of saying, hey, okay, I'll play under these conditions. More than likely not. But also, it's not like you can just slap new netcode on a game. So I believe when they were talking about, they did a huge thing on how they did the netcode on MKX, and the really, for rollback, it has to roll back to something. The game has to run 3 times faster than it normally would run, and then it can roll back to kind of make the speed normal. I'm not sure the particulars, but I do know that each frame has to have a save point so that the game can roll back to those saved states. Unless the game is made with this in mind, they actually have to build the game back up and install these save points. Because otherwise, you can slap rollback system on there, but if there's no point in time saved, there's no way it can roll back to it because there's nothing saved to roll back to. So it's not as simple as take a game, slap GGPO on it, ship it out. That's not really how it works. I mean, is this something they've been working on, or, and is more sooner than later coming out? I mean, who knows? Also, how would you do that for something like MK9? I mean, Injustice 1 is already available, an upscaled version on PS4. But how would you do something like this for a game like Mortal Kombat 9? I don't really know that you can do that for, the PS3 and Xbox 360 titles. maybe for PC, but the PC title isn't even being sold anymore. You would have to actually buy it from eBay somewhere. Maybe they could do kind of like a scaled up version from PS3 to PS4 of MK9, like they did with Injustice 1. Maybe something like that. Who knows? But either way, a lot of people are really excited about this, to be able to possibly not just play all the titles in good netcode, but kind of have just a NetherRealm tournament. Right now, you go to tournaments, you see a bunch of games, but usually only one NetherRealm title, and then Tekken, Street Fighter, etc. To do a tournament, almost like a NetherRealm game event where you have from MK9 all the way to MK11. I don't know. I think that would actually be really, really big, and I think it would really silence a lot of the critics of NetherRealm. All the people, they don't listen to us. They don't care. They only care about making money. They don't care about the fans. They don't listen to what the fans have to say. If something like this were to happen, I would say NetherRealm becomes the #1 company in fighting games when it comes to fan service. And I don't really think it would even be close. That of all these developers, it was NetherRealm who really gave back to the fans of their game more so than anyone else. And I don't think anybody would be able to deny that. Will this actually happen? Who knows, and only time will tell. But if it does, it would be huge. Thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned for more content.